Bars, restaurants, museums and more schools will be allowed to get up and running again as of June the 2nd in most of France. Announcing the second stage of lockdown easing, Prime Minister Edouard Philippe also said the 100-kilometre travel limits will be scrapped for parts of the country in the green zone. That includes everywhere outside the Ile-de-France region, which will have to wait until June the 22nd before Phase 2 kicks in. France is aiming to reopen its borders with other European countries on June the 15th, but public gatherings larger than 10 people are still banned. As countries across Europe gradually emerge from months of COVID-19 lockdown, the UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has called for debt relief to be offered to all developing and middle-income countries. During a meeting of world leaders, he said the pandemic will cause historic level of hunger and famine and over 1.5 billion people unable to earn a living unless action is taken now. In the UK, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced that from next week, up to 6 people from different households will be allowed to meet outdoors in England.
At the moment, as you know, people can meet in parks, but not in private gardens. And this was a cautious first step. But we know that there is no difference in the health risk. So we will now allow people to meet in gardens and other private outdoor spaces.
Meanwhile, thousands of people in the UK took part in the 10th week of Clap for Carers in what could be the last time the weekly event takes place. Its founder said it carried us through the peak of the crisis and should become an annual event. Katie Dartford for Euronews.